the whole fucking thing, the whole time, the whole thing and the whole time that it's all going on, and however we're living and whatever life we're living in. It's like a sign. It's like a sign. It's like you get these signs, you get these signals. They occur on a different spectrum, but you as a person feel them. That's because your sensory wiring is super sensitive. This is a gift. I mean, all of these things are gifts. All of these things are things that you're supposed to embrace. And not go to the doctor, because you'll know as a pattern, okay, I gotta go and do this because this is happening now, and this helps me rearrange, the paradigm that I want to follow of my life and belief systems that are in conjunction with all of the things that you see. And then eventually, you get rid of all of it. You get rid of all of that. I guess you just kind of group it all into one thing. You could do that, and then that's your muse, or that's what you... But if you experience things that are at a sensory level that people don't understand, and especially if you feel like you're crazy, or people make you feel to be crazy, or that's horrible, because you're not getting the energy that you need to nourish that understanding and be that thing that you very much are. And that's not fair. People lose so many bits of their life along the way because of things they didn't do, and it never is irreparable. They can always get those things back, no matter what it is. And it's just... It's how I feel about everything that goes on. I see these things happen, or I feel something, and it pushes me in this direction, or whatever it is, to open me up to however life interprets this situation. And I can fucking see it in my life for different reasons. And you're able to see it more and more when you start to really just follow your life. You can have those thoughts, you can be thinking in your head you're playing the drums or you're playing in music, but you don't even have to do that. Just enjoy what's fucking in front of you. But if you can go two things at once, if you can picture yourself doing things, and picture yourself you're learning and why you're learning and how you're learning while you're just driving, and make that your way, you eventually can re-engineer driving to a totally different function. And it's almost like you can augment your reality by connecting it to other patterns, the things. So it's like, just because I drive, like a video game, if it was a fucking simulation of a video game, just because I drive in this car, the more miles I drive in this car, my particular guy who created this feeling, the more miles he drives, the more efficient he becomes at dually tasking, running a band by himself, playing every instrument through loops and all of these sequences and all of these different things. So that's what I want to be able to do, but on autopilot, Can people do that? I think people can. I think people can rewire their whole fucking thing to be the way they need it to be, so they can be like, okay, this is what I need to do to get my life the way it needs to be, because blah 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 blah, and this and that and the next thing, and the fucking whatever it is. And I'm just feeling all of this, and all of these feelings, and all of these visions, and all of these like symbols and ideas, and like even right down to the cars that are in front of me, and like what they mean, and like anything stupid, anything like that. It becomes this different kind of reality altogether. You start to connect yourself to the patterns you need to connect to, and you can call it symmetry, you can call it serendipity, you can call it all these things. But the bottom line is that everything is connected to whatever you need it to be connected to. If it's a healthy thing that makes you feel good, then connect it to a healthy thing that makes you feel good. And then be a part of that. And then experience that the way you would experience it. And allow every day to happen like tomorrow isn't a thing. And you'll be happy. And you'll be happier, and you'll be healthier, and you'll feel more aware of who you are and what you feel and how you are, and because of why, and because of, this person, and this person, and the groups, and whatever you want to say, all of those things, you'll be happier. And you'll hear it. You'll hear it for yourself. And you'll know that it's just, everything is in the wind. Everything is in the wind to happen. And we're just to be enlightened and to be in love with ourselves and to be in love with this world. Just let it happen. Just let whatever happen. And it will. I heard, you hear it, like something great about traffic. If you're at a place to stop for a very long time, you can consider that a place for you to stop for a very long time too, and contemplate what you're doing, contemplate how you're acting, who you are, what you are, and why you are that same thing. And it's like, and you can pay attention to the roads, then you don't have to anymore, because it's not roads, it's just you're living your life somewhere different, you're doing things differently. Something like not knowing your right from your left as a thing. I mean, you're like, if you had trouble with that when you were a kid, or whatever, or if you had problems like dyslexia, or you had colorblind issues, or whatever, those kind of things all kind of group into the same sensory issue. It's just different. It's like you have to learn your lesson before you can operate at the level you're supposed to operate, because it has everything to do with responsibility. It's everything to do with responsibility. And it's crazy. Everything to do with responsibility. Every bit of it.